What's going on, my friends? Chris here. Want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin. We're also going to get in some altcoins as well. We're going to be looking at the 1-day time frame here, guys, and we're coming up to a very important area here. We are testing the 50-day moving average now, and this is an area that we need to get back up above. This is going to be this red moving average right here. So we're challenging that area. We've had our relief bounce up into that range. And now, guys, if I turn on my smart money concepts, you can see this is a big area for us. We have the prior day high up in this area for resistance. Then we have this red order block here. That's also correlating with our 50-day moving average. So this is a moving average. We need to close up above today, and it needs to come on heavy volume. So if we do get up above it, guys, that could show some conviction as long as it's with volume. And then that could open the door up to potentially go back up and test that prior month's high, if we're able to do that and it comes on volume. If not, guys, and we close today below that 50, I would anticipate that we'd go down potentially to this level and retest it, the prior week's low here, and that's going to put you at $38,529. So retesting this bottom line here. The main thing that you're looking for, guys, when you're paying attention to bull markets in the cryptocurrency space, in my opinion, is this 200-day moving average. It's of all importance for you. You can see when we broke up above it on volume here, guys, this was back at around $28,500. We have stayed up above it that entire time, and this was back on October 16th. Back here, we did add some chop back and forth, some confusion, but for the most part, this entire run that we've had here, guys, besides this span here, we have essentially traded up above this 200-day moving average. You can even see the back test that we had here. So it's really important, and we can't fight the trend here. So when we're looking at this, trend is still overall up. We're up above that 200-day moving average. We're watching to see if we can get back up above this 50-day moving average. Relative strength right now is going to be at 52, so we have gotten back up above that 50 line, which is good. Money flow is going to be at a negative 0.15 here to the downside. So we did start to cross our money flow to the downside, and our VWAP right now is going to be at a positive 2.43, but it has been heading to the downside just a little bit here. So this is your VWAP. Then you can also look at the money flow here, guys. We've had that outflow of money, and we're going to see if we can get that turned around, but it's going to start with getting over top of that 50-day moving average. So still lots of work to do, guys. Just see if we can, get through some of these resistance areas. If you're a bull, if you're a bear, I would wait to see a retest of the 200-day moving average and see what we do, guys. Just be patient, continue to be patient, and look for some of those lower levels. That's my advice to you. If we get into the technicals, on the 1 month time frame, we're going to want to start with the biggest here. We have a buy, we have a 3 sell, a 9 neutral, and a 12 buy. On the 1 week, we have a 0 sell, a 10 neutral, and a 16 buy. And on the 1 day, we have a 3 sell, a 10 neutral, and a 13 buy. 1 hour, we have a 3 sell, 10 neutral, and a 13 buy right there. So overall, guys, in terms of those technicals there, everything's looking good. Like we talked about, we just have to get through these resistance levels, and it needs to come on volume here. All right, next one we're going to get into is Ethereum. If you're here for ETH, let me know, or let me know what coins you want me to cover. I'll do the best I can here, guys. Remember, this is going to be on the 1-day time frame. We're back down to this green order block here, and this is going to be between $2,200 and $2,300. So we're going to see if we can find support off that area, still up above our 200-day moving average in white. Yet again, like we were talking about with Bitcoin here, guys, we got to get back up above that 50-day moving average. It's important. This run here since October 21st, we've been staying up above this 50 until we finally lost it on some heavier volume there. So relative strength is going to be at 45.94, so a little bit weaker than Bitcoin there. Still has to get through the 50 line. Our money flow is going to be at a negative 3.51 right now, and our VWAP is going to be at a negative 0.33 for Ethereum. Main areas I would watch here, guys, for support, 2,165, and then it's going to be down to $2,104. Next one we're going to take a look at is Cardano, ADA. So for ADA here, guys, we are not as close to our 50-day moving average in red. We still have to get up through that. We're kind of looking at this little bit of a falling wedge type flag pattern here, guys. We're going to see if it plays out. We had that big volume for this massive push up, and as we've been selling off, it hasn't been the most volume. So you can still see we've had that dwindle here, and we're going to see if we can break up through that line, guys. This trend line right up here in purple is going to be important, because we'd have to get through that line, and then we'd have to get through this 50 moving average, and then you see we have this big order block up here, the sell order block from about 60 cents to 62 cents, and that's going to correlate with your prior month high. And then up here, guys, for our smart money concepts, our premium is going to be between 65 and 70 cents, and it's marked as a week high right now. We have a strong low that's marked, and that's between 24 cents and about 26 cents right now. Same deal for Cardano, guys. We're watching, we're paying attention to this 200-day moving average, seeing if we can stay up above it. Support for that right now would be at 37 cents. And remember, that's going to continue to potentially creep up as well. It just continues each day to go up depending or down depending on the price action, but right now it has been up. Relative strength is going to be at 44.76, so we need to get up through that 50 line like we always talk about. VWAP is going to be at a negative 1.71, and then our money flow is going to be at a negative 6.21. So that's going to be for Cardano. Next one, guys, let's go into Link. Having a really nice day here for Link, and to see if we can break out through this. So Link is stronger than the other ones we've been looking at. We're up above our 50-day simple moving average here. We're running up into this resistance here, guys. You can see this big red order block. This is going to be from about 1720 up to 1840. Link is a coin that I do like. I want to see if we can break up through this area on heavier volume. So today we are already, above average volume as of now. And then, guys, you can also look over here for like overall market capitalization. We're at $9.52 billion. So always watching that for each coin as well. Relative strength is going to be at 63. Money flow is going to be at a negative 2.32. The VWAP is going to be at a positive 14.91. So just seeing, guys, if we can hold this green order block at about $14.33, then going up here, see if we can break through and then maybe potentially get a little bit more of a run if we can get through that area. This would be a big area. If we can get through it, the next major overhead resistance would put us up to about $28 if we can get through it. But don't be surprised, guys. Many times in this space, you'll go up, and then you'll come back down, set a higher low, try again. So none to FOMO over. But if you are in a position here, I would patiently just wait and continue to let it ride. That's just not financial advice. That's just me. And we'll get into Litecoin. Litecoin here, guys, trading below our 50-day moving average, trading below our 200-day moving average right now. Our major support area is going to come in at about $52 if we do have a big drop to the downside. Overhead resistance is going to put us between $72 and $77. Relative strength is going to be at 43.80. VWAP is going to be at negative 7.44, and the money flows at a negative 2.97. So that's going to be Litecoin. And then let's get into Solana here, guys. And then next time I'll try to cover some different ones for us, but these are the main ones that I really want to get that I know people really enjoy to see. So on the daily for Solana here, guys, we are holding the 50-day moving average in red, trying to get through this red order block. That's going to put you between $95 and about $103. Support, we're trying to hold the prior month's low at $78.60. Relative strength is going to be at 51.84. VWAP is going to be at negative 2.25, and our money flow is going to be at a positive 6.59. So some of the best money flow that we've seen has come from Solana here, guys, as it continues just to fight hard. You can see it really hated losing this 50-day moving average, got right back up above it. Still not on the heaviest volume, though. We got to watch that volume. That's what's really going to confirm things for you guys. Take a look at the volume back here. You see when this real volume started to come in and you had these nice candles, and we're up above our 50 and our 200. That looks beautiful, and that's what I like to back test, guys. Just seeing when volume comes in, when we're up above that 50 to 200, and we're taking a look at money flow right back in here when money flow started to come. So we potentially, just looking back, could have had an entry once we broke structure there at about $34, $35, right in that range. You had money flow in your direction. Our relative strength was up above the 50 line. We were up above our 50 and our 200. Volume confirmed it, so everything was looking pretty good there. And if we get into the technicals, on the 1 month, we have a buy. On the 1 week, we have a strong buy. On the 1 day, we have a buy. 4 hours, we have a neutral. 1 hour, we have a neutral. So I would say, guys, if you're in positions, just patiently let them ride. You know, you can protect stuff with stop losses, but I think it's also great as well to have some cash on the sideline in case we do get some crazy event out of nowhere, which always comes in the cryptocurrency space. So just be prepared out there, guys. God bless each and every one of you. Take care, my friend.